Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of Vision Marketing and Design. Today, I want to show you a really cool way to create a very professional, beautiful pop up for your website using Canva and the Builderall website builder Cheetah. But before we do that, I want to welcome you to today's coaching program. I teach people how to monetize their purpose in life with digital marketing. You can create a business based on anything that you love. I guarantee it. I dare you to stump me. There is a way to actually earn income doing what you're passionate about. I'm doing it right now, so I'm proof of that. Before we get into today's training, though, I wanted to kind of show you around the coaching program. I've added a lot of things to the website, so I want to share that with you and all of the resources that we have available, and then we'll dive right into today's training. I also want to see who else is here, so I want to check out our broadcast page. If you're watching anywhere besides inside of our website, I definitely encourage you to create a free I can't talk now. A free membership. It is 100% free. You do have to have a Builderall account to join, though, because that is the main tool that we use. We use other tools as well, but you do have to have a Builderall account and be using Builderall to be really successful. So that's the only thing. You just need a Builderall account, and then everything else is free. Okay, so let me actually move some stuff around here, and I want to show you a lot of the cool things that I have for you. So let me share my screen. Okay, so this is actually the live broadcast page of our training. So the first time you come here, you just want to enter your name. So I'm going to enter my name here so that I know who's speaking. And it looks like Shawana's here, Jim and Sylvester. Hey guys, Tony's here. Okay, so let me just show you around real quick. So I am live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Fridays, we do a live Q&A session at 2 p.m. So you can click here to get the Zoom link. It goes right to Zoom. You can actually join me in the meeting. Side note, when you have the ability to join someone else's Zoom and take part in their traffic to help promote you, definitely take advantage of that. I'm not just saying for mine, but I'm saying that, the more you expose yourself to more people, the more people that recognize you. Okay, so definitely take advantage of that. It's not just the training and being able to ask me questions that you have, but it's also a part of giving you some authority and helping you to establish your brand. So you can also join the Telegram group here. If you have questions, you want to contact me directly. You can also check out the most recent replays here in the Telegram channel. I do recommend these tools. These 3 tools and Builderall are the main tools that I use every single day in my business, so definitely recommend those. Looks like Bacardo joined us. Welcome. You can also get a free 15-minute strategy session with me by scheduling here. I wanted to show you this. I've actually updated our Getting Started guide. So if you click here, you'll actually see the team resources. So these are direct links to all of the replays in the Telegram group and then my recommended tools. But I added this. So these are all the courses that we have, but I wanted to make it very accessible and make sure that you guys can, realize, for one, all of the benefits I have in here, but also make it really easy as well to share. Because if you guys have people on your team, you're welcome to invite them to the training. This is free to everyone who has a Builderall account. Okay, so at least until the end of the month, and then that's going to change, and it will only be my Builderall team that will be able to join. So if you are Builderall, whether you're under me or not, definitely join before the end of the month. Okay, so anyway, you'll get access to my local business digital marketing course. There's a network marketing MLM, physical products, all of these, email marketing, create a coaching business online. This one actually has onboarding documents and everything to help you onboard your coaching clients, how to create a membership site, all of these. You also get my done for you agency lead generating system. So if you have not checked that out, definitely do that. You can also access that here at the top of the website. For all of the replays, You'll see here that I also have the courses right up front, ready for you to take part in. There's so much training in here, you guys. It's definitely, I mean, you would have to pay thousands of dollars for this level of training. It's really, really a great resource. And of course, all of our group coaching training replays are here in our e-learning. Okay, so if you're interested in private coaching, you can check this out here. I have a lot of reviews, so if you don't know who I am, definitely check that out and see what my students and clients have to say. If you are interested in my blog, you can check that out here. Any services, I have some PLR products you can check out, and here are the best tools. So if you want to register, all you have to do is click register, create your Builderall account, then you will register inside of Team Vision. If you want to be an affiliate or you want to become a freelancer, you have those options as well. Okay, so that is what I wanted to show you. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. I want to make sure that I am checking out the training here. So let me add my name so I can see if you have any questions. So you can see as I move that out of the way, the beautiful pop-up that I have here. And inside of Builderall, we do have the capability. I mean, there are a lot of design tools that you can use, but Canva obviously is a design tool, so you do have more flexibility, more options, and also the templates. Templates are still, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you're a great designer," but in reality, Canva makes anyone look like a great designer because, as you can see, this was a template that I used. Okay, the cool thing about this template is that it's just an image, but with an image, we can add a link. So if they click, and you'll see as I move on to the image, my arrow turns into a hand. So that shows that this whole image is actually a clickable image. Okay, so if you click there, it actually goes to the sign up to my membership page. But this is what I want to show you how to create, because this background here, you can also make a solid background. Like maybe I wanted to black out the whole website and I wanted to just make it black. Maybe I wanted a different color. Or you can use like this semi-transparent. So there's lots of options here. And that's why when I created this, I thought, you know what? I've never done a Canva image like clickable like this. You have so many more options to make it look really professional. I wanted to show you guys. I love to show you things as I learn them and as I use them for my own business, because why not help you, right? If I'm learning it, why not help you? Okay, so let me go ahead, and the first thing we need, of course, is Canva. So let's go to Canva here. So here is Canva. So the image that we want to choose is going to be 800. Let me actually I want to create a new one. So we're going to say 800 by 600. And of course, we do have the capability of compressing this, and I'll show you all of that in this training today. So this is going to be basically the size that we're going to use, okay, for our pop-up. But if you look over here, we have some options for templates. All right. So this is what I'm looking for. I want to look at a design that will kind of fit my purpose. And let's just say that I want to create a pop-up for, let's say maybe my agency lead generation system. Okay. So maybe I want to use this one. All right, so that's a pretty cool logo. I want to add a picture, maybe. So actually, yeah, let's go ahead and use this one. Okay, so we can change this to be whatever we want. So let's say lead generation system. All right, so I'm just going to tweak this a little bit. We'll make this a capital S. I don't want to spend too much time, but I do want to show you guys how cool and easy this is. Let's say attention agency owners. And let's see. Let's add get yours today. And we can stretch out this button a little bit here. So we'll just do that. Let's make this on one line. And we can just put done for you agency lead system in just 1 hour. All right, so I can add my logo here. So let's just go ahead and add a logo. Go to uploads and let's see if I have a logo in here. Maybe I want to say this is my logo. It's not, but let's just say it is. We'll shrink this down and delete that. So you guys can get the point for sure. You can definitely, I know that this is certainly far from my very first Canva tutorial. But so many options. Let's go ahead and change the colors. And you know, I love to store my branded colors. If you are not a Canva user yet, definitely click the link either above or below this video and create your Canva account. I love the Pro. As you can see, because I have clients here, anything that you see this little crown next to is actually a Canva Pro option. And Canva Pro option gives you the ability to, it's the paid plan, but you can store all of your client information in here or your own brand. Maybe you have several brands. There's lots of options where that is concerned too. Just make this whole process so much more simple. So since I use it all the time, it's well worth the money. Something else that's cool is Canva has the whatever documents you pull in, it will actually pull up all of the colors here. So you'll see this is actually that image that I pulled in. So it gives me all the hex codes of that exact image. But on the image that I pulled in here, like maybe I wanted to use this exact pink color on the text, I could just choose this color here because it pulls in all of the document colors. So let's go ahead and just change a few of these just to be my branded color. We'll choose that pink. We'll choose that pink there. Maybe we want, instead of yellow, we'll choose this lighter pink. Maybe we want to add some effects, like one of my new favorite effects here. You can highlight that and you can actually make this, it's called lift. So if you click here, it kind of puts kind of like a little dark shadow behind the text to make it stand out a little bit better. You can also add this shadow effect here, which kind of makes it look three-dimensional. And I like to kind of add like a black background to that to make it just stand out a little bit more. So definitely play around with that. Get this however you want to. Let's go ahead and change some more colors. Maybe we want, let's say we want this black. Maybe we want this pink color here. So we'll just kind of alternate the pinks. Let's see, we'll choose that one. Maybe we'll just choose this and then we'll make that. Okay, and let's change this to maybe the purple. And let's actually just change this blue background to white. Okay, and let me shut the door because my husband's home. My dogs are going to go nuts. Okay, so let's say, that's a little bit too light because we did have some dark text. So let's just make it, we'll just choose maybe this color. Okay. So I don't love it, but let's say that this is the image that we created and this is what we want to use. Okay. So what I want to do now is I just want to download this image. And here is what I was saying about compressing. You'll see here that if you have Canva Pro, here's the little crowns, you can make this a transparent image, which we do not want to do in this circumstance, but we do need to compress it, okay? And anytime you can compress your images, it's definitely going to be better for your website because it will load much, much faster. So let me make sure that I am checking all of your questions here. Okay. All right, cool. Says hello, it's Marcel, not hello everyone. Sorry for that. Okay. Okay, so now we want to compress our file. Here's another little tip though. If you don't have that capability, you can always do a JPEG. And these are pro features as well though. You can do JPEG and then maybe move the quality down if you're not planning on making the quality very important. But PNG is definitely a better quality, and I usually get a low size when I use this option. So I'm just going to go ahead and use PNG, and then I'm going to click download here. So now we have created our image. And actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and put an arrow here, because I want to make sure that it is very clear that there's a call to action. So let's put this little arrow, and let's shrink it down a little bit. And maybe we'll move this over. Okay, and actually, instead of the arrow, we can go over here to do click like I did in my previous one, and it'll actually show you an image that basically makes it very, very clear, like, hey, click here. Maybe we want to use this one. So let's move this one over, and we can rotate this, and let's shrink this down a little bit. Okay, and we can... let's see here. We'll change these colors. So let's make it really light, and let's make this white. Okay, so we can use that. Let's shrink it down just a little bit more. Okay, so we made it clear. Get yours here or get yours today. So let's go ahead and we'll download. We'll compress the file and download that way. And now we need to go to our Builderall builder. So let me see here. Let me open up my next window. And I'm inside my website here. I'm going to just show you on my actual website. I'm going to go to pop-ups. And I'm going to go create new pop-up. And let's say this one is for lead generation system, because I want to remember what it is. And it's very common to have many pop-ups. You can choose the same pop-up for every page, or you can choose a different pop-up for different pages, which is a really good way to be more targeted with your advertising. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to edit pop-up. And now I need to add a panel. Okay, so I'm going to add a panel. And I want to go ahead and delete this text. And I need to add an image. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and open up our panel here and go to our elements, and let's look for the image. So I'm going to choose a horizontal image and just drag it to my panel here. And I can stretch this out a little bit, give myself a little bit more room. Okay, now I need to change this image. So I'm going to click here to edit element and go to general settings and change image. So now I'm going to go ahead and look for my file, and it was called lead generation. So here we go, lead generation system. And now I want to select the image and save. Okay, so now we have an image in the place of our pop-up, okay? But you see, we do have this gray background here, and I told you I wanted to show you how you can add the color so that it takes up the whole page. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let's center this on the page. Now, of course, we definitely want to set our link here. Okay, so I'm going to click set link. And if we wanted this to go to a page on our website, we could just choose any page. We could also have it download a document. We could go to a super checkout item, have us email. So we have all of these options now because we're using an image, whereas before we would have to choose those select items. Okay, so since this is actually a sales funnel that I have outside of my website, I can actually type in the URL here and send them to another place. So let me just type in the web address. So it's agency.visionmarketinganddesign.com. And I can choose to have it open in the same tab or a new tab. Since it's going outside of my website, I want to have it open in a new tab. So I'm going to keep that the way it is and then click select. Okay, so now I have my pop-up, I have my call to action, and now I need to choose the overlay. Okay, so this is going to be the area around the pop-up. So let's go ahead and enable it. And we can choose the color here. So I said we could choose like a transparent. So if I wanted to choose like a grayish color, I could choose this black. And then here is where you want to choose the opacity. So if I wanted a little bit in the background, kind of like this, I could choose this black color and have a little opacity. But maybe I wanted it to be all black, and then I could choose this and then full, I don't know if you would call that not transparency, but full solid color. You could also choose a gradient if you wanted to choose that. Like maybe you want it to be, half this color and then fade out into maybe this color here, since that's a branded color. And you'll see a preview here like this. So we could actually choose that there just so you can see what it looks like. And for this part where it says button color, that's going to be the color of the little X that helps you, X out of that pop-up and go back to your original. Like maybe they're not interested in this and they just want to X out and go right back to where they were. This is the color that button, that little X will be. And then the actual X on the button is going to be this color. Okay. So once you have selected all of that, you can go ahead and save. And that's fine. And let's go ahead and now we need to choose a page that we want this pop-up to show up on. So let's go ahead and choose maybe our members page. Okay, so I'm going to go click the three dots and go to settings. And I want to scroll down to where it says pop-up. So on that page, there are no pop-ups selected. So maybe I can choose any of these, but we actually just created this lead generation. I can choose a timed pop-up. So if I wanted it to pop up after they've been on the page for maybe 5-10 minutes, I could choose that. Or if they're exiting the page, the pop-up will appear. Or maybe after they've scrolled down like 50% of the page, I could choose that. For this purpose, let's go ahead and choose the scroll pop-up. And let's just say if they scroll down half the page, or maybe since that's a shorter page, let's say 20% of the page, then the pop-up will appear. And we'll choose that for mobile as well. Okay, so we'll just say scroll based and 20%. All right, so now let's go ahead and save this. And we want to republish, because anytime you do any type of edits to the global elements over here, you always want to republish to make sure they are active on your site. So now let's go to the members page, and we want to refresh a few times as well to make sure that our pop-up is active. So let's see. And there is the pop-up, and you see the background here, okay? But you also see this white box behind here, and we don't want that. So let's go back to the pop-up. Let me let my dog out. Okay, so let's go to Edit Pop-up. And now what we need to do is make this panel transparent. So we're going to click here to edit the panel. And we want to go to overlay settings. Actually, it's not overlay, it's background settings. And right now it's a solid background. Of course, you can make it whatever color you want, but if we make that transparent, it won't show up. So let's go ahead and click save again. And that's fine. And let's go back and make sure to republish our website. And let's go back to our page here and refresh and refresh. Let's scroll down, and it's still not updated yet. So let's try again. And there we go. So now you don't see that white background there on the panel. But maybe you just wanted it to be not a solid overlay. Maybe you just want a transparent overlay. So I'll show you what that looks like here. So let's go back to the lead generation. And let's go ahead and choose the overlay. So we'll click on the panel and go to overlay settings. And here we could choose just completely transparent. So let's choose that color. Let's go just complete transparent and save. And that's fine. And let's go republish our site again. And republish. And now let's refresh and refresh. And let's scroll down. Looks like it's not active yet. Looks like Marcel is asking Can we do the same thing with PicMonkey? I have no idea because I don't know anything about PicMonkey. But you can do it with Builderall. So that's what I know. Okay, so now you see there is no color in the background at all. It's just the single pop-up. Okay, so let me stop sharing now. So that is how you create a super cool pop-up. I mean, really with Canva, you guys, the design capabilities are unlimited. That's why I love Canva, because it makes even a beginner look professional. So that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to click the link somewhere around here and join my mentorship program or my coaching program. I keep saying mentorship because I used to call it that, but it's more coaching. So join my coaching program. Make sure to click the link also and create a Builderall account so that you can get the most of the program. And I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality.